Nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks, why you
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. From the baseline, Minnesota with the ball. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. And here's Leonard from three. It doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 76ers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Sabonis uses the glass to finish the layup.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, well, you better not ignore the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter how many points you score if you get absolutely no stops on defense.
That's his first personal foul.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. And they pick up 2.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
Pass to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
Pass to Reed. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his second personal foul.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team. Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
A baseline Jay. Rebound, Minnesota.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
There's Brown with the three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Leonard draws the double. Towns for three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. A pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Driving inside. And that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A pass to Fox. Over to the left wing. Fader on the way. Embiid, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Reed with it. And stolen by Thibault. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, there is no way to stop it. It has not been physically created a way to stop. His length, his massive hands, he can catch any lob.
Nobody near Leonard. Here's Brown. Sabonis grabs the board.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He notched. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's foul number 2 for him. Here is Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Anderson. Takes a 3. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers leading by 8. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly. They're clearly struggling here with the foul, still early, and just one more will put them over the limit.
Down low, Sabonis with the steal. To the wing on the left. Here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 10 to the middle. Man gets the bucket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Maxey's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Outside, Maxey. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Here's Morris. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
Puts the move on. It's stolen. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The 76ers leading by 9. Now Maxey. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. To the paint. The kick out to Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And the 76ers lead by 12. Now a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
1:43 left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Maxey. Sabonis with the ball. He's covered by Anderson. Pass to Melton. Latrey. 76ers with the new shot clock. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
You have to know where Sabonis is. Really box him out. He's so good on the offensive glass.
Here's Morris. He's guarded by Melton. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Mann. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Melton, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 11. To the inside. Here's Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Barnes outside. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Back to Fox. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Minnesota. Brown outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Brown's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
They set the pick. Pass to McLaughlin. Brown inside, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Fires for 3. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich, because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks, because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal. Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
And Fox gets it to go.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Third team foul.
Pass to Towns. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Fox.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And here's Reed. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Towns, no luck. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up to the Philadelphia 76ers. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
It's Fox with the drive. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates. The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
A 3 from Leonard. They get the rebound. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And Fox gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Towns. Here is Forbes. Lets it go with the 3. Frames the three-pointer. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Thybulle on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Thybulle's got 7 points for the quarter.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. He got it. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Timberwolves trail by 10. It's Anderson with the drive, and Anderson slams it in.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Thybulle the bounce pass. Maxey in the corner. Pass to Thybulle. This one for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Out to Morris. Picked his pocket. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. The rebound by Anderson.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the Town.
And that one's good. Thybulle.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Anderson outside. It's picked off. And here they go. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city, so they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Maxey. Here is Forbes. Poke loose.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Fox, no good. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Going inside. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Maxey. Nailed from three-point land. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stretch for the 76ers? Here's Mann. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, Fox.
Timberwolves foul. P.J. Dozier. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Another three for Philadelphia.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Reed gets the bucket.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Sabonis high post. The kick out to Fox. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Fox has got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for De'Aaron Fox.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Sabonis, no good.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook. Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Knocked away. Back to Reed. Pass to McLaughlin. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. It's good from the top of the key.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Now here's Rondo. So it's Philadelphia winning this one.
Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 phone은 100% tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent, we hire. 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼. Take pics for Instagram, looking like I'm dirtin'.